courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day whispering, I will try again tomorrow. I love that. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice at the end of the day whispering, I will try again tomorrow. I like to say it like this. Sometimes it's the quiet voice whispering, I'll be back. I'll be back. Don't give up. What happens when things get hard? Press in. Keep going. I don't feel good about this. Keep going till you feel good. I've been doing this for a year. Do it for 2. What do I do if the Lord told me to do this and it's not working? Did he tell you to do anything else? No. Keep doing it then. How do I know when to stop? When he gives you a new one. Second Corinthians 4:7, Paul writes this, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, so that the surpassing greatness of the power will not be of, But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, so that the surpassing greatness of the power will be of God and not of ourselves. We are afflicted in every way, but we are not crushed. Perplexed, but not despairing. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed. Always carrying about in the body of the dying Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may be manifest in our body. For we who live are constantly being delivered over to death for Jesus' sake, so that the life of Jesus also may be manifest in our mortal flesh. So death works in us, but life in you. But having the same spirit of faith, according to what is written, I believe, therefore I spoke. Let me read this. Therefore, having the same spirit of faith, he wrote, I believe, therefore I spoke. We also believe, therefore we also speak, knowing that he who raised the Lord Jesus from the dead will also with Jesus present us with him. For all things are ours for your sake, so that the grace which is spreading to more and more people may cause the giving of thanks to abound to the glory of God. Therefore, we do not lose heart. I want to stop for just a second. How many of you love grace? Did you notice how it was abounding to these people? It was abounding when Paul refused to give up. He said, grace is spreading to people. How is the grace spreading? By me not quitting. How many of you understand that when you embrace a gospel of grace that takes away personal responsibility and takes away any level of sacrifice, you have a different gospel? Because the way that grace spreads is often through your sacrifice and through sometimes your suffering. And I'm not talking about sickness. He says grace is abounding from all of you. You know why? Because we were struck down, but we didn't give up. Listen. He says this. He says we were afflicted, but we were not crushed. We were perplexed, but we were not despairing. We were persecuted, but we were not forsaken. We were struck down, but we were not destroyed. And because I was afflicted, but I wasn't destroyed, and I was in all these things happened. I was perplexed, but I didn't give up. He goes, because of that, grace is spreading to everybody. Grace, God's favor, God's ability to do stuff is spreading because you did stuff. Man, I don't have to do anything. Jesus did it all. No, Jesus did everything he was supposed to do. Now he's waiting for you to do what you're supposed to do.